Thank you for joining us, America. We're so glad you're here. Natalia is with us in Nashville. Hey, Natalia, how are you?
I'm well, and you?
Natalia? Okay, sorry about that. I said it wrong. How can I help?
I have a few payday loans, and I'm not able to pay them back right now. And they keep calling me and telling me they're going to garnish my paycheck, and I'm unsure what to do.
Okay. How much do you make?
About $22,000 a year.
Okay. And how much in payday loans do you have out?
About $5,000.
Good Lord. Okay. And how much do you owe on your car?
My car is paid for. It was a gift from my dad.
That's awesome. What's it worth?
About $4,000, I believe.
Very cool. You're single?
Yes.
Okay. And you're working 40 hours?
Yes.
Okay. And what other debt do you have other than the 5,000 payday loans?
I'm currently in school, so I have student loan debt, but I'm not paying that just yet because I'm still in school.
Yeah, and how much do you owe on that?
About $29,000.
Okay. Any other debt of any kind?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, first we need to be real clear to understand payday loan people are legalized loan sharks. You know that, right?
I do now.
Well, you're paying like 800% interest.
Yes.
So you're just getting your face slammed. They're just beating the snot out of you. And so the first thing you have to do when you wake up in a situation like this is you have to say, I am never going in one of those places again for any reason, no matter what happens, ever. You agree with that?
Yes.
Never set foot in one of them. If you're hungry, go see your pastor. Don't go in there again. You cannot ever do this again. Agreed?
I agree.
Okay, good. Now, that's the first step. The second step is they are going to come after you because they are in the business of ripping off broke people. And they are, guess what? Broke people oftentimes don't pay them. So they have a real system for coming for your throat, as you have already noticed, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's going to get nasty sooner rather than later. So what we need to do is we need to come up with $5,000 as fast as we possibly can. There's only two places to do that. One is out of your existing income by cutting your expenses down to nothing. I mean, nothing. How much is your rent?
I live with my dad.
That's awesome. You have no rent. So where does your paycheck go? You don't have a car payment.
Shopping. I'm not good with money.
Okay. Where else does it go?
That's it.
You got to buy gas to get to work, right?
Yes.
You have insurance on your car?
I do.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. And you're paying the gas and the insurance because you got a free car, right?
Yes.
And you don't have any cost to live there?
No.
Okay. All right. So would you agree with me that your plan... listen, pronounce your name one more time for me.
It's Natalia.
Natalia. So I have done a lot of stupid things in my life. And when they cost me money and I get myself into a mess like you're in, I've tried to figure out, because it sucks. I mean, it's no fun. Where you are right now is no fun. Agreed?
Right.
And so you got to learn something from this and take a lesson from it and say, okay, things are going to be different, or I'm going to be right back here again if you keep living like you've been living, right?
Yes.
So are you ready to change everything about the way you handle money? I'll help you. I'll help you if you're ready. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. All right. So what is your take-home pay?
About $17,000 a year.
No, about how much? When do you get paid? Once a month, twice a month, 2 weeks, what?
Twice a month. So last day of the month and the 15th.
Okay. And how much is your take-home pay each check?
It's about $8, I believe.
About $800 a check. Okay.
Yes.
Did you get a big tax refund?
I have not received taxes yet because of identity theft. So I have to get my identity verified, and I've been doing a process of doing that now.
Okay, but have you filed your tax return?
I have.
And what is your refund going to be?
$36 $682.
Okay, you need to change your withholding at work because $3,600 is $300 a month coming out of your check too much.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to bring home $300 a month. So have you got a pencil handy?
I do.
Okay, write down step 1. Go to payroll and change your withholding to bring home $300 a month more.
Okay.
All right, we need to get more money coming home because right now you're just sending too much to the government and then they're sending it back to you in April. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now you got to get this step 2. Get the identity theft thing verified. Get your identity verified and get that refund and give that to these blood-sucking leeches that you gave money to called payday lenders. $3,600 of your $5,000's gone. You got it?
Right.
But you got to do that fast. Because they're coming after you. The second thing is you have $800 a month. $800 twice a month right now. When you change it, you're going to have a little bit more than that, but $800 or $900, and all you have to buy is gas and insurance. Right. So you should be able to give these payday people $500 a month, $500 a check. Mm-hmm. All right, $500 a check plus your $3,600 gets these people gone in 3 checks. A month and a half, they're gone.
Okay.
And you won't get garnished. But you ain't going shopping. You heard me?
Yes, I understand completely.
You're not going into a restaurant to eat. You heard me?
Yes.
There is no partying. You hear me?
I hear you.
Because you got your butt in a sling, and the only way to get it out is get this stuff straightened out. You're going to have to lean into this and fix it. Now, do you want to break this forever and learn how to be great at handling money?
I do.
I will give you the class, Financial Peace University, my 9-week class to go through if you will go to the class.
Okay.
But you have to learn to do the stuff in the class, and you can't miss a single class if I give it to you free.
Okay.
But you go in there and you learn how to handle money, and then someday when you're like 30 years old or something, you can give the class to some scared 21-year-old, okay? You can pay for it when you got some money someday. Pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you promise to go to the class, I'll give it to you. But so you got to get your ID theft thing straightened out so you can get your refund to give it to these blood-sucking leeches. You never go in those places again. You immediately put yourself on a very tight budget, and you give them $500 a check, which in 3 checks is $1,500 plus $3,600 makes $5,000 go away. Mm-hmm. You follow my math here?
Yes.
But you're going to have to lean in. No screwing around.
Okay.
All right. If you need some help, you call me back, and I'll walk you the rest of the way through it. But if they call you, you just tell them to jump in the creek, you're bringing money. And just bring them money over there. Just bring them wheelbarrows of money is what we're talking about. And you make these people get out of your life by paying them off as fast as you can, and then you never set foot in those places again. This is why I can't stand payday lenders. They feed on people like her. They feed on. They're blood-sucking leeches. I don't know if I like you saying that. I'm a payday lender. Well, then you ought to get a job you could be proud of. You're blood-sucking leech. You're taking advantage of the very people that cannot afford to pay your interest. And you're ripping them off, and you know you are. Get out of that business. Go find something to do with your life where you're not destroying young women's life like that right there. Yeah, she walked in there. Yeah, of her own free will, she did stupid. We've all done stupid of our own free will. I'm glad everything I did at 21 years old is not broadcast for 10 million people to hear it. Good Lord. Can you imagine? So, yeah, just in case you thought you were cool, because you all got stuff like that in your closet, don't you? You don't want it coming out. You don't want people to know everything. She was brave to call in here, but she got some help, too, and that's what we do here. Now, I'll tell you the truth, but we'll walk you out of it. And, most of the time, the problem with our money, whether you're 21 or whether you're 61, the problem with my money, the problem with your money, it's the gal in your mirror. Ladies, it's the lady you put on makeup with. Men, it's that guy you shave with. He's your problem. You get those people to behave, you'll have plenty of money. She's no different, you're no different, and I'm no different. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. So you have to break the cycle. You have to flip this thing on its head and make it behave. You've got to get so fired up and wired up that your broke friends think you've lost your mind.